Hello, everyone. So, another day. Let's see what's going on. So, it says here, a woman breaks down the what about me effect. And guess what? Not everything is about you. Well, that's offensive. Like every person on earth, hold on. Like every person on earth, there are certain foods I simply do not like. Mushrooms are one of them. Something about the slimy texture causes my mouth to stage a many times in my life when dining with somebody who does like mushrooms, they have tried to convince me I'm wrong. Yeah, surely I don't know what my own taste buds. Obviously, I just need to try the right mushrooms. Okay. I put that exchange in the same family as the what about me effect. Essentially, another human being is centering themselves in your experience. What does that even mean? Centering themselves in your experience? You do realize that a conversation is also not just about you. People aren't obligated to just listen to you talk about yourself. They get to respond. And when they respond, well, guess what? They turn around and fair play. They talk about themselves too. In my example, a friend thinks they know more about my food preferences than I do, or they were just having a conversation. You brought up you don't like mushrooms, and they talked about. It's really not that deep, man. In the breakdown of the what about me effect that a woman by the name of Sarah does on TikTok, she goes into another thrilling way humans can make someone else's circumstance about them. So, what is the what about me effect? This chick is gotta be a nightmare to be around. The what about me effect is when it's not actually about you. No shit. Sarah, who goes by Sarah the Book Fairy on TikTok, likes deep talk per her bio. She's not a trained mental health professional, no shit, but I would argue pointing out and commenting on a trend one sees social media does not require a degree. And boy, is it pop up. Oh my God. Who's writing this? According to her, the what about me effect basically combines individualistic culture with being chronically online. What does that mean? Individualism is the idea that we should prioritize our own needs first. No, that's just the nature of all living things. All living things must prioritize their own needs first. That's just that at the end of the day, we really aren't part of a collective culture. What does culture have to do with your individual needs? If I need water, I don't give a shit what your culture says about the water. I'm gonna go get water. You're self-reliant. You can't be self-reliant without thinking about your needs first. If you're thinking about your needs first, then you take care of your needs so other people don't have to. You're independent. Hey, you do you. All right, whatever. If you throw that mindset onto social media, you'll get people wondering why every single post doesn't consider them and their needs. It's actually impossible to accomplish that, and yet some folks expect this. Sarah believes there are some who want to write this off as a lack of common sense or critical thinking, but she disagrees. She goes into more detail regarding this effect and provides a classic viral example. The what about me effect is when someone sees something that doesn't really pertain to them or they can't fully relate to, and they find a way to make it about them. If people are lacking information about something, or something is not really about them, but yet the conversation is about that thing, then what's wrong with them making it about them? What's wrong with them relating it back to them? When you see a situation and maybe it annoys you or whatever, but it has nothing to do with you, like you see someone throwing trash on the ground and you go and you tell someone else about it, you're going to make it about you. It's very natural. It's not that weird. It's not something that needs to be fixed. They also attempt to seek out certain accommodations for their very nuanced, personalized situation. Accommodation? People are just talking, lady. Sarah then brings up a TikTok made by Kara, aka, I'm not saying that, where she drops a bean soup recipe that is extremely high in iron. You see Kara is anemic and eats when she's menstruating. Okay, if it's something private that has nothing to do with anybody else, why is Sarah putting it up on the goddamn internet? In the caption, she even writes, all my anemic girlies, this one is for you. It stands to reason that if you're not anemic and don't have a period, there's no need to watch this. It's still there. People are still curious. What is your point? It's called bean soup, says Sarah, while pointing out some ridiculous comment. Some truly, people seriously showed up asking what they should do if they don't like beans. Is that wrong? Is that wrong of them to have that conversation about it? I mean, it's a video about bean soup. Most people wouldn't give a shit. The people that do, they're going to have questions, and it's going to be stupid because stupid people, no, I'm just kidding. People seriously showed up asking what they should do if they don't like beans. Recommend another soup, Sarah. As if Kara was cruelly excluding the anti-bean segment of the populations. No, no. They just wanted another recipe without beans. She's the one giving out recipes. More than one person demanded a recipe from Kara that substitute beans for something else. Exactly. How does remove the beans from the bean soup? Or a different soup without beans that achieves the same thing. Just wow. The logical move is to keep on scrolling when you don't like beans. No, it's not. It is not the logical move. The logical move is if someone is giving out suggestions, is to ask goddamn questions. Or Sarah can start the video and say, I only know how to make this in bean soup form. I don't know any other soup. This is the only thing I know, or something. She could have done something to minimize it. But if she's giving out advice, people are going to ask questions. You could give out advice about anything. People are going to ask you questions about it. She thinks it's rooted in the individualistic culture we have created in the United States. No, it's not. It's not. It's because people meet strangers all the time, right? We meet strangers all over the place, and now we meet them mostly online. When people meet strangers, they don't know everything about them. You know what that does to the human psyche? They don't care. I don't know you. I don't really care. I don't know what you like, what you don't like. I don't know your pet peeves. I don't know what you know or what you don't know. You know what people do in that circumstance? They're callous. They're like, oh, what is this? I don't care about this. They just talk. They just say whatever. So they don't care about you. They don't care how you feel about what they're saying. They don't even think about any of that. You're not even a person to them. But when they get to know you, then things start to get interesting where they actually consider what they're saying to you. Other than that, people don't really care. They're going to ask questions. No one is out there starving right now because they couldn't get a recipe without bean soup. We make everything about ourselves, claims Sarah. A lot of people in this country seek out accommodations and validations for everything. No, they don't. No, they don't. They do not do that. If you stick to the privacy of your own home and you're not contacting people online or making yourself available online or outdoors, people aren't seeking you out. This isn't about inclusivity. which matters. It's about someone who truly turns another human's interest or experience into a slight against them. Is that what they did? I am a person who loves vampire lore. Making it about you. Making it about you, Sarah. No one asked you about vampire lore. If I post about how much I enjoy the myth and fantasies created around Nosferatu, oh, if you posted it, you could have just liked vampire lore and just kept that to yourself. But you posted it, and then people commented and make it about themselves. What? How dare they? They should know it's your private thoughts. And some comments somewhat about werewolves. That is the about me effect. No, it's not. No, it's not. You started a goddamn conversation and people start talking. Honey, go post about lupine legends on your own social media. This is my fantastic voyage. Or you have more followers than that person and they follow you or whatever, and they're interested in what you have to say, and they just wanted to be part of the conversation. They didn't realize it was one-sided and they were just supposed to read it and move on with their day. Some people like engaging. I personally would have read whatever the hell you wrote and just not given a shit. I don't care about any of your thoughts, but some people do. And those people that do, well, part of being interested in something is asking questions because you want to learn more. If you engage in a what about me behavior, I urge you to find social media accounts where the creators post about interests you share. There's no need to demand everyone agree with you. That's just goofy. Or you could just ignore the ones you don't want to answer. This is dumb. Sarah. Anyways, until next time.